few months in those 3 years, because there was no school fees, there was no this, there was no that. Oh my God, it was a trying time. So when I was 12 years, I fled home. I left home, and I went on to live on the streets of Kampala. I was on the streets for about 2 weeks, because on the streets it was only the strong survive. So I could not stand the streets. I was there for 2 weeks, and then I left the streets. I went on to live in Nakulabi, in a place called Chiyaye. From the time I went on the street, my life was weed, njaga, alcohol, and club. That was my life. Exactly. In 1997, I tried to commit suicide. I used to collect garbage from people's houses to get money for school fees. I used to fetch water for people. Then I joined Chambogo College School, where I pushed to senior 2. School fees was so dear. So from there I went to another school called Consolata in Tireka. So I was there. I struggled with senior 3, and to the point I could not take it anymore.
Life's experiences often mold a person's character. They might even realize their calling if they hold on to faith that there's a light at the end of the tunnel if one perseveres.
I started actually really singing. I started in 2004, but I joined the choir when I got saved in 2001. When I got saved, I got born again at Miracle Center. When I did a choir, nali muzimu in the choir. I was a dancer. But one time, these guys were rehearsing. Before we used to have voice trainings and rehearsals, preparing for Sunday. So they were rehearsing I remember one of the choir leaders one time told me, this is not your thing. Just forget about singing. You came to dance, and that is your thing. You will never sing. I am not a bastard. I'm chosen, perfected, elected, child of God. I am selected, king with Christ, so can be rejected. You want to come confuse me, thinking you can reduce me, fighting, trying to pollute me. No way, no way.
Such a long journey must definitely have collected some fond memories. For they say, if you know where you're coming from, then you'll know where you're going and who to thank for.
There's a guy in my life who helped me a big deal. I would give thanks to Isaac Ruchi. In 2004, Rugasira, they came with Isaac, and then they put up a show. It was an Easter show. It was called the 47 Anointed Voices. So there were auditions. Alex Mukuru was involved in that thing. There was auditions. We went, all the gospel people, the gospel artists from different churches went for auditions for that thing. We went for auditions, and my friend was kicked out, and I was taken in just like that.
Like it's like God had a plan for you.
Exactly. I did R. Kelly's song, I Am a Mountain.
Oh, that's world's greatest, isn't it?
World's greatest. I did that thing. And Alex Mukuru said, oh no man, I need to was the man. I started with a group called Sawuti before I went solo. God calls me off in 2008, and he pushes me off to go in the wilderness. I did a fast and prayer for 40 days. I was on water and vegetables for 40 days. So when I came out, God had given me a song. He told me, sing about your life, sing about what you have gone through, and let people know that, and tell them how I have pulled you out. He gave me a song called I Once Was a Ganja Man, a Lika Man and a Peter Man. Change them no more Ganja Man, no bitter, but a preacher man. I went in studio in June 2008.
Who are your role models? People who have inspired you. you know, to be what you are.
Yeah.
Not just the musician, the producer, the social worker. I would love to know.
First and foremost, I want to say Pastor Robert Kayanja. He has been there for me, you know, from day go when I got saved and joined church. And one special woman in my life.
Ooh, do I hear wedding bell?
That is
Wedding bell?
that is my mom. Now she's called Irene Gleason. She has done everything to see me up there. She's Uganda's hero. Mama Irene, I love you so much.
I mean, your Exodus. Everybody has best friends, so who are your best friends?
I have very many friends, like very many. But I would say my kid brother, not a Gilbert, is like my best friend. You know, he's always there for me. And even in studio, you know, he has a musical ear. He'll be like, no, they don't even go in the video. You know, they should just put it up. So choose our.
Well, I think it's the most beautiful thing that has ever happened to me. Despite him being my brother, he's very talented. I think in Uganda he's one of the best talented singers I've so far seen.
Wow, what a life it has been for Exodus. He has told us a very, very emotional journey that he has passed through. When we come back, let us dig deeper into Exodus's career escapades. Don't go away.